What has happened, everybody? James Hancock here, and back to do a reaction video to the first official full-length trailer to Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of Frank Herbert's Dune from 1965. And to say I've got ants in my pants is an understatement. I'm actually recording this intro about 5 minutes before it's supposed to drop, assuming it drops at noon, according to plan. Also, I should give you a heads up, at 2 o'clock today, Eastern Time, I'm going to be doing a live stream breaking down all the details that we discover through the trailer with my friend Bill Scurry. So make sure you come back. But the reason I'm so excited and perhaps a little over-caffeinated is that for me, the novel Dune is one of the great works of the human imagination from the last 100 years. No matter what form of storytelling you like, whether it's novels or movies or video games or comics, Dune is right up there with the best, and I think it always will be. I've still got my copy right here that I first read my first year in college back in the day in this fantasy and social values class where we would read science fiction novels and basically like digest them like anthropology books. But my favorite copy of Dune is up here, my proper hardbound edition. So before I watch this, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is I think Denis Villeneuve might be the world's greatest director for tackling this particular material. His aesthetic, his style, sensibilities. He obviously loves the material. He's been working on trying to get access to the material for years. And I think he's got all the chops, all the talent, all the vision to do the best possible job. The bad news is he's only doing the first half of the book because it's so big and so vast and so complex and has so much information and detail. He thought he would do a better job if he could break it into 2 movies. However, second movie has not been shot yet. So unless this first movie is a success, the story will not get finished. And Denis Villeneuve, sometimes his movies, the budgets can exceed the demand for the story, as we saw with Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2049, stunning movie, beautiful movie, but ultimately not a commercial success. But it would absolutely murder my soul if Denis Villeneuve were to knock this first movie out of the park and then not get to finish the story, but that's beyond my control. All I can control is my reaction to the movie, my reaction to the trailer. So without further delay, let's dive into this thing. All right, we're back. I just finished watching this Twitter live event where Denis Villeneuve and the cast were being interviewed by Stephen Colbert, and so I kind of sort of got some glimpses of the trailer and the soundtrack while I was refreshing other screens, trying to get access to the trailer so I could download it for this reaction video. So some of it just through the sound has been spoiled, but now, for the second time, without further delay, let's get down and boogie with Dune. Dig those Hans Zimmer tunes.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
What did you see?
There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
Charlotte Rampling is such a great choice for that character. Reverend Mother
The test is
Helena
simple.
Gaius Mohiam.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can
Shield
rule
practice,
yourself.
baby. Gurney's my favorite character by far.
Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My
Love
father
still
rules
that's
an
still
entire
Duke
planet.
Leto.
He's losing it.
I love all these actors. I mean, the cast.
He's
I'm
getting
getting
a rich
goosebumps
one.
just from the. Anyway,
He'll lose
can't even
it
talk.
too.
Going insane. Nice, Duncan.
Arrakis is a death trap.
That's still good.
Kill him.
Beast and the Baron.
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape.
Was that Isabelle
will you
Huppert,
do?
not Charlotte Rampling? Who's playing Reverend Mother Helena Gaius
I
Mohiam?
know you.
One day, the legend will be born.
I mean, I'm
All
Kind of vomit from
civilization
chills.
depends on it.
overwhelming.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
They haven't even shown a worm yet.
My Lord Duke,
Just a quick reminder,
Where the fear
Dune
is
has
gone,
big worms. Oh, that's a
Only
little
hell
spoiler.
remain.
Duncan calling him Duke already, in case people haven't read the book.
Go, go!
Shai Hulud. Looks great. Yeah, the look of the worms can make or break the movie, without question. All right. Like I said, I'm going to vomit from pleasure because that's my most anticipated movie of the year, and it's one of my all-time favorite books. I'm just going to check and make sure I'm still recording. Yes, we are. Boom, boom, boom. All righty. We are in good shape. Just real quick check on IMDb. Yeah, it is Charlotte Rampling who's playing Gaius Helen Mohim. Her voice sounded strange. She almost looked like Isabelle Huppert, which would have been a great bit of casting as well. In any event, my first instinct was correct. Well, what can we say? That trailer was awe-inspiring, and I don't use that lightly. I know sometimes people tend to get a little hyperbolic when they first see a trailer, but it's crazy seeing a trailer for a story that I know so well. I've seen David Lynch's film a million times. I've watched the documentary Joe Daraski's Dune a million times. Really enjoyed the TV show Dune, and like I said, read the book 3 times. I know the story well, and everybody in their mind when they read it has a vision of the story. But to see so many moments that are captured so perfectly, and just it's at once grounded but incredibly visionary and soaring all at once. And that's a tough thing to do because this is a world where people have like the power to control people with their voice. This is a world where people have the power to dream the future. This is a world where you have giant sandworms soaring around, so it'd be very easy for it to kind of fly off the rails and just get totally over the top. But you have to also keep just something simple, like a knife fight, incredibly grounded as well. Like a simple knife fight essentially determines the fate of the entire universe for people who know the story. And man, as I said before, I started the official reaction. If this movie doesn't perform, we don't get the second half. And I think I'll be even more sad now. I'm basically going to be in a state of anxiety from now through like January, worried about the fate of this movie. But I'm going to do everything I can in my power on this channel to bang the drum, encourage people to read the book, encourage people to see the movie. I don't know if the movie's going to get delayed. I'm hearing rumors that Warner Brothers might delay both Wonder Woman and Dune since Tenet's kind of doing not so well, just with all the theaters locked down right now. For my own selfish purposes, obviously I want to see Dune in December. Oh my God. I mean, I think 2020 is going to go down in history as the worst year of movies ever. However, if Dune comes out in December and is amazing, I mean, it could be like a situation like Return of the King, where it wins 12 Oscars and just totally takes over. I mean, that would be the best case scenario. Gross $1 billion, win 12 Oscars, boom, the sequel's immediately greenlit and they go right into production. That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I'm hoping for. But I want to watch that trailer again. I'm legitimately tripping over my own tongue with excitement and enthusiasm. If you want me to slow down and do the deep dive scene by scene, come back to this channel in an hour and a half. I'll be doing my live stream. And I'm really excited to slow down and go scene by scene, image by image. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up while my emotions are still just kind of raw and just all stirred up. But that's definitely the most emotional experience I've had watching a trailer all year. Nothing else comes close. So thank you so much for watching this reaction video. I really appreciate it. Hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, hitting that notification bell. And hope everyone has a great day watching this trailer over and over and over again. But more importantly, as always, onwards and upwards.